9 a.m., of course, as we look into some of those. Bringing you as well to Plateau State, where Governor Caleb Mutwang has imposed a 24-hour curfew on Jos Burkuru Metropolis in the state capital in order to tackle the actions of some persons who have taken undue advantage of the nationwide protest to unleash terror on innocent citizens. Okay, something good, right? You ask me. Amnesty International has called on Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf to establish an independent judicial commission of inquiry to investigate the fatal shooting of at least 10 protesters in Kurna. Need for a thorough investigation in general conduct of security agencies and the alleged involvement of hired thugs. Well, that's been something that's been on the front pages. Even yesterday, of course, it's been in the discourse as well. The fact that, hey, the unruly behavior of some of the security, personnel in some states and how they've, really acted not really in concordance with what they've been asked to do. Protection of lives and property. But anyways, let's get to this one now. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has asked President Bola Tinubu administration to admit its failure, seek alternative solutions to the challenges in the country. Speaking on the backdrop of the ongoing protest in the country and the presidential broadcast, the PDP said the broadcast clearly confirmed the APC administration's insensitivity towards Nigerians. Oil marketers on Sunday yesterday explained that the reappearance of queues at filling stations in many states is because of the halt in the supply of petroleum products by dealers in a bid to avert losing their assets due to the ongoing nationwide hunger protest. I see. Well, the federal government has released 570 billion naira to the 36 states to expand livelihood support to their citizens, President Bola Tinubu announced yesterday. He also revealed that Nigerians spend 2 trillion naira monthly to import premium motor spirit, PMS, popularly called petrol, and automotive gas oil, otherwise known as diesel. I see. Well, some information right there, right? Some information of numbers. Anyways, Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki on Sunday said the hardship in the country is blamable on the policies of the federal government. Oh, now this was as hunger protesters in Edo State held a church service on the street at the Ago Junction, Ekohan Road, where the church service was held. The protesters sang and danced while praising God and calling for an end to bad governance. Interesting. Now, a 26-year-old man identified as Tolu Falansa was found dead in his apartment following a midnight fire incident in the Owode Yewa community located at the Yewa South local government area of Ogun State. Falansa, who reportedly kept his motorcycle inside the room where he slept, was found lying dead beside a machine in a room filled with smoke. Okay, well, a widow, Amina Isa, alongside her children and grandchildren, numbering 6, was reported to have fallen sick and rushed to the hospital after taking PAP, Ogi, if you like that one better, at Egba in Adgatu local government area of Benue State on Sunday. The children were identified as Benjamin Pico, Esther Hassan, Emmanuel, and one other. Well, finally now, the Ekiti State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Adeniran Akinwale, said an ex-convict, Omowaye Ayodele, and 2 other suspects, Ojo Temidayo and Busari Lukman, have confessed their roles in the killings, kidnappings, and attacks on point-of-sale operators in Ado Ekiti, the state capital. Finally, let's now jump into what's going on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers this morning and bring it to your eardrum as quickly as we can. Remember that we have hosting a national television sponsored by Eagles FM Abuja right there across social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok. Get on there. See that what I'm saying is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So do well to give us a like and show us that you are there by giving that like, giving that share. Of course, if you can, as I believe and suppose you should, do well to drop a comment too, right? It will give us so much joy because we will be hands on deck to respond to you, right? At Eagles FM Abuja, get across their social media platforms, and yes, engage. Well, yes. In the course of bringing the headlines to you as we review these headlines together, we will also get to open the phone line so that your voice will be heard loudly and clearly in the most civil and responsible way. What do I have here? Daily Trust newspaper, the big one coming through, the big story. Atiku Soyinka Falana, others pick holes in Tinubu's speech. Okay. Now, it's got like 4 writers. You can't serve bullets where bread is pleaded. Nobel laureate is saying that one now. Broadcast didn't address protesters' demands. Human rights lawyer is saying that one now. No mention of insecurity in North NEF. I think Northern Elders Forum are the ones saying that one now. And the last writer to that story is sticking to anti-masses policies. Feni Ferrer is saying that one now. See how important this story is and how big it is with the Daily Trust newspaper. You would find the story on pages 3, 4, 17, 25, and 38. Can you beat that? Well, that's a big story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Just above that big story and right underneath the Daily Trust newspaper banner, you would find this one coming from page 3. It says, hunger protest, bereaved families mourn. And another one, Algon writes, finance commissioners demands payment of July allocation. That story you find on page 12. And now to page 7, how demonstrators wreaked havoc on hinterlands, right? Now, what you might discover is that page 3 or pages 3 and 7 are really looking popular with the Daily Trust newspaper today. Now, at the base of the Daily Trust newspaper, president out of touch with reality. Protesters say rallies continue today. And that one you would find on page 39. I've got sharp eyes. To page 6 now. Admission entry age jam raises alarm over false affidavits. Age adjustments. Okay, y'all called for it, y'all asked for it, and now everybody's trying to conform and confine themselves to whatever it was that you put out there as a requirement. But anyways, let's get on to this one now. This one is page 24, and it says NCC extends NIN SIM verification deadline. You better do. Well, of course, that's what is there on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. The last one that I'll be bringing to you, man jailed 1 year for stealing 7 moodles of rice. I should bring that one to you again. Man jailed 1 year for stealing 7 moodles of rice. Page 20, what now? 26. I've got sharp eyes. It's carrying that story. And some Nigerians will want to come from the place of how many of these big shots have been arrested and jailed for 1 year for all of the crimes that they commit to our dear country, Nigeria, and their people as well. But anyways, that might just be a talk for another day as we move away from the Daily Trust newspaper and see what happens with the Guardian, who's standing by the Guardian newspaper right about now and giving me this big story. National broadcast outrage over rehash of old policies, threats, failure to soothe protesters. Page 6 is carrying that story right there. It's got the faces of the NLC president, George Aero, the president, of course, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar, former president, Wole Soyinka, as well as one other person. I cannot really define his name right now, but anyways, that's what it is. So you want to go see what's going on with the front page of the Guardian newspaper? Okay, be my guest. I see this one now. Protest 52 billion naira worth of looting a setback to entrepreneurs' investments. All right, page 3 is carrying the story now. To page 3 again, quite popular with the Guardian now. Import duty. Foreign exchange rises to 1,618 naira to $1, despite Tinubu's pledges. Okay. Council autonomy. Or your chairman pull out of Algon to form new association. Okay. Page 7 is carrying the story now. Livestock ministry must end open grazing conflicts. Page 12 is having the audacity for that one. It's an editorial, so you might want to go check it out. Kano judiciary probes looting of court as protest continues. You would find that story on page 29. And to page 5, poor internet service lingers as NCC denies new tariff. Okay, that is the story right there for the Guardian newspaper. And we say bye-bye as we say welcome to the Punch newspaper. All right, the big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper now. Hunger protest. Tinubu's speech attracts nuts Kudos. All right. Page 2 is carrying this big story. It's got 3 writers to it. Soyinka PDP slam president's address. NGO others hail it. And the last writer, protest organizers demand 1,150 detainees release. Yes, that's the story. The big one. How we broke 20-year jinx to reach Olympics quarterfinals. D Tigress saying that one for the sport lovers. Now you find that one on page 45. And just above the Punch newspaper banner now, retail investors may shun bank stocks as shareholders lose 1.6 trillion naira. You would find that story on page 32. I don't know, for some reason we have Cardoso's picture, just on the side of that very, story. Now this one says market to stop fuel supply, queues resurface. Page 22 or 32. I beg your pardon. 32 it is. All right, that's where you find that one. Public debt may hit 130 trillion naira by December. Okay, page 32 is looking popular now, and that's where you'd find that story too. Now, let me take you on a journey down the bays, down the line, right? The bays of the Punch newspaper right about now. JAM gives tertiary institutions ultimatum to disclose illegal admissions, all right? You better tell me the admissions that are illegal right now before I start my own, because when I start my own, JAM is saying, I would not look back. I guess, well, that's what they're saying. Anyways, page 42, you would find that story. NDLEA arrests 12 with drugs hidden in baby food teens. What extent will they not go to just do these crimes to us? Anyways, pages 4 and 5 is carrying that one. And the last one that I'll be taking is on hardship. States get 570 billion naira grant. Was that something the president had thought of before, or is something that he came up with as a result of the protest, the aftermath of the protest and all of that, or addressing the nation? Well then, you want to go see it out now on page 31 of the Punch newspaper. So away from the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper is beckoning on me, and I think I'm liking, the signal, and the big story right there, it says, protests, written in red, by the way. Tinubu's broadcast fell short of expectations. All right, you should see page 5 for the story. There's a big story, actually, and it's got quite a number of writers. Well, this one, first of all, says, as an intro to the writers, says, organizers, Atiku, Soyinka, PDP, NLC, others. I see. Okay, let's jump into the writers now. Protest continues in Lagos, Osun, Kano, others. Second writer, Tinubu's speech, hollow, fails to address hardship among Nigerians. Atiku is saying that his broadcast didn't address police brutality against protesters. Soyinka is saying that one now addressed economic contractions. NECA taxes government. And this last one, truckers rubbish Tinubu's protest speech, say president bereft of ideas. Okay, like the president is losing ideas. He doesn't have it. That's what they're trying to say. Okay, so he needs ideas. Right. Now I see this one here, and it sees me too. Federal government's reforms have not brought promised renewed hope. Catholic bishops are saying that one. Page 13 around in the story. Now to page 37. IBB disowns post endorsing military rule. Yeah, I saw that post. I was going to bring it to your eardrums, but I suspected that this was going to be the aftermath. That's why we didn't have that conversation. But you know how it is in Nigeria, though. One time, somebody will say something, and the other time, he will say, no, I didn't say it. And then another time, he will say, well, yeah, that came from me, though, but it was not out the time I thought it should be out. So somebody posted it against my will. You know how the story goes. But anyways, IBB is coming out strongly affirming and disowning the post that has his name on it, his picture on it on Twitter, endorsing military rule. Is this one now to page 24. Households struggle to cope with galloping food prices. Right, page 24 is carrying that one now. And to this one says, stop bloodshed. Ex-ADC presidential candidate Kachiku, all right, begs protesters. Hardship protest. Some people want to blackmail me. Obi is saying that one. Page 13 is carrying that one now. And I should bring this one to you. History makers, D Tigers, become first African team to qualify for Olympic quarterfinals. Give it to them. That's right. You first ring the bell and then you go robo in the bell. Just that way. That's how to show that we show appreciation. Well done, girls. And to this one right here. Let's see. Oops. I think that's all for the Vanguard newspaper. Now we should bring the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. It's going to be the last front page that we bring to your audiovisual consciousness right here and right now. So you best buckle up because I really want to hear your voice loudly and clearly. And remember, I always say 1 minute 30 seconds, please, as much as we can. And if you're sending a WhatsApp message, please keep it short and simple. Go straight to the point. If it is voluminous, I will not be taking it. I'm sorry, all right? And of course, if you're sending a voice note as well, make it 1 minute 30 seconds. And if at most 1 minute 35 seconds, and I cut you off if it is beyond and above that. The Nigerian Tribune newspapers now. Big story, national broadcast. I guess everything is about the national broadcast now. What Tinubu should have said. Soyinka, Atiku, Falana. They are saying that one now. Page 22, you would find that story has got a couple of writers. President's speech fell short of addressing continuing deterioration of state seizure of protest management. Soyinka, another one, his address failed to offer my immediate solutions to the Nigerian people. Atiku is saying that one now. Okay, insensitivity to protesters' demands can only provoke continued action. Falana is saying that one. And the last one now, Tinubu has not disappointed Nigerians. I think this should be from Donyo Kukwe, right? But I just see Okukwe, on that one now. Okay, I saw something close to that related, saying, well, I didn't quite expect. I just thought that somebody on X was saying that the president didn't quite didn't disappoint. I'm not disappointed by the speech, but I mean, the president's speech had some gains. Come on, y'all. Anyways, though, let's move away from that one now to page 8 and bring it to your eardrum. Security challenges persist because Nigeria is surrounded by francophone countries. DG, Army Center. Can you beat that one now? Anyways, let's get on to page 26 as I see this one now. It says NDLEA seizes loud shipments hidden in body compartment of 4 vehicles. It's got one rider to it. Arrests 10 in Lagos, Ondo, Edo, Kogi, raids. That's right, give it to the NDL. Yeah, I tell you, give it to them. Trust me, give it to them. Right? More of that, and then we might just be mopping up, the illegal, drugs and contraband drugs in society and save our youth, save ourselves as well. Terminal operators on collision course over accumulated port charges. You would find that story on page 6. Now let's get on to the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper right now. Economic loss of protests can't be estimated. Budget minister is saying that one now. Page 6, you would find that story. It's got a couple of writers. Sanwo-Olu opens engagement channels with leaders. Another writer, Atiku condemns use of live ammunition. And this one says, Kano relaxes curfew by 6 hours. And this one here, Osun police heighten security as protesters hold open church service. Wow. Pages 2 and pages 4, you would find the story right there. And this one is almost hiding away, but I'm just dishing it out, nipping it in the bud and saying you're going nowhere. Ex-ADC presidential candidate Kachiku rejects protest, violence against Tinubu's government. Page 4, you would find the story. Now above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner right now, you would find this one that says, we can't afford new electricity tariff. Universities tell discos we can't afford new electricity tariffs. That's what universities are telling discos right there. If you also recall, this is part of the demands of the nationwide protest that has been ongoing since August 1st of 2024, right? And the implication of that. But anyways, though, that is what it is for that one. And now I see this one on Dangote Refinery. Civil societies to monitor crude sales compliance by NNPCL. Alrighty, page 7, you would find that story right now. And to this one right here, it's going to be the last one that I'll be taking. Did I just say the last one? Oh no, beg your pardon. Why I will accept ceremonial beaded crown. Ladojai saying that one. Olubadan goes to church for Thanksgiving. Okay, page 2, you would find the story now. Just underneath the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner, 200 billion naira consumer credit will make life easier for Nigerians. Tinubu is saying that one there. And illegal admission, JAMB gives institutions 1 month to submit list of affected students. Okay, 1 month. That's what JAMB is saying. I've given you an ultimatum. Okay, if you pass that ultimatum, I'll personally come into your institutions and drag these people out because we know them. All right, page 8 is carrying that one now. Enugu government approves 183 billion naira for 141 urban, 20 rural roads. That's something. Page 25 is carrying that story. And this is where we say a bye-bye to the front pages, but then, of course, say welcome aboard, or better still, wealth come aboard, meaning your wealth is coming. So, however, it's a win-win both ways, yeah? So, wealth come aboard to bringing your voice in, and of course, let's have that wordy conversation. I believe that you're watching outside the shores of Nigeria, as you should, and you're domiciled in Nigeria, and you're doing the same. Well done. That's right. Okay, that's for you for putting in the effort. But as you also do so, you're already there. Do well to also press the like button and let us know that you came, because we would like to take cognizance of you and, of course, recognize you, especially as you engage. We will also be hands on deck to engage with you, because we are Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we bring an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day, and you can indeed take that to the bank. Okay. Would you withdraw? I'm not sure. Anyways, but that's what it is. Now let me hand down the numbers to your eardrums. The number for you to call to engage with me right about now would be 0907 353 0044. The other number is 0908 766 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. Taking this one. Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Welcome aboard, my brother.
That was your night.
Fine, thank you. I slept well. Thank you. Far too kind. Talk to me, Moses. Talk to me.
Thank you. I first of all want to compliment your good job, your professional act that you showcase on Friday. I will never shy away from that.
Okay, thank
This
you.
is what Yanato also exhibited.
Right.
That Yanato says, I am a trained journalist. No caller can just influence me to bring down any caller,
Get that.
which you did last Friday.
Right.
I want to appreciate you for that.
All right, Moses, thank you. Appreciate
God
it.
bless you.
Bless you more, man.
You are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
We have seen it. Don't allow any caller to influence you to knock down any people's opinion.
Right.
But, this is just appreciation. I'm appreciating you this morning. One of our callers
Thank
in this
you.
station
Yeah.
always look down on people's calling.
Okay.
Everybody is entitled to his own opinion.
Yeah.
And I like that, the way you confront that person on Friday. God bless you. Thank you.
Bless you more, my brother. All right, let's get into it now. Okay, I think that's about all that Moses wanted to say. Well, I appreciate you, Moses. Well, I mean, it's no biggie. It's no biggies. Don't worry about that. We'll just ensure that we maintain some decorum right here and ensure that everybody's voices are heard and nobody's voice is shut, by anybody. Because, of course, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Now, I see this one. Should we take it? Yeah. Alrighty. Do I have bills to pay? Let me see. All right, we'll just take this one and then pay some bills. Hello. Good morning. Oh, good morning to you, my brother. Feels good to hear your voice. What's your name? Where you calling from? Yeah. All right, Suleiman, welcome aboard. Yes. Right. Okay. Okay, thank you. He should say more because the president has just given part one, according to you. And there should be a part two this time because you believe that the part one was about, his achievements and everything. The part two should be about addressing the concerns of the protesters, right? Which quite a number of persons believe, is telling the minds of the most Nigerians. Anyways, hello and good morning. Hello. All right, that might just be a miss. You might want to call me back right there as we go conversational. Hello and good morning to you.
My name is Abdul, calling from Suleja.
All right, Abdul, welcome aboard all the way from Suleja. Talk to us.
Abdul, I want to thank this radio station for giving us opportunity to talk to Nigerians.
Right.
UD.
Yes, please.
You can see somebody stealing 7 mudus of rice, and they are jailing him. And our leaders will be stealing millions of naira. You will not hear anyone that maybe they jail. And even though the court sentenced them, you will hear that they should be bailed with a little money. So you see, it's very bad. Somebody stealing 7 mudus of rice, you are sentencing him 1 year. So you can see how the country is. Now I want to talk on Dangote refinery, about the crude oil to give to him. I'm happy that there will be somebody that will be monitoring that supply of the crude oil, because the NNPC, they may not give the sufficient crude oil to Dangote to refine. And you see, queue back again to Nigeria. This is what I've been saying all the time if you listen to me. Without this Dangote refinery working in Nigeria, there is no how we will not have fuel scarcity. Because all this one they are importing to Nigeria will not be enough to win Nigeria. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
God bless Eagle FM.
That's right.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria indeed. That's right. Thank you so much right there. Some conversation making the rounds right there. Let's see yet another one. Okay, we'll just take this one right now. Yeah. And then, of course, we'll do the needful. Hello and good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, please.
Starting from the junction.
Sorry?
Salisu.
Okay, Salisu, welcome aboard. Talk to us, Salisu.
Our president Tinubu is already to help the country.
Sorry?
I listened to Tinubu's speeches today.
Yeah.
So the best thing, protest continue.
Okay. All right. I guess that's it. Protests continue, you say. Right. Said I listened to my president, but as it seems right now, from what I heard, this protest is continuing. But anyways, I'm giving you the numbers again. If you are newbie to the station, you might as well want to bring your voice in, because I really love to hear from you too, as well as officially and professionally induct you into the Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja family. 0907-353-0044 is that number to call. The other number would be 0908-766-8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. Taking this one. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Master Yuji.
Yes, good morning to you, my brother.
Thank you, Dr. Olajide.
Doctor, welcome aboard, Dr. Olajide. Talk to us.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Mr. President's speech attracts knocks and kudos.
Okay.
Very good. I knew from the onset that it is going to be like this. People are going to talk. Let Mr. President speak. And Mr. Fair spoke. People say no. He has not spoke what they expected him to have spoken. Master UD, we are all playing with fire now. We are all playing with fire. And I pray by ourselves, we should please rally around and quench this fire before it broke out of hand. Thank God the protest has not, it fails. It doesn't live up to the expectations. If what happened in Kano happened in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Enugu, in Owerri, in Aba, in other places, this is, we will not be where we are today.
Right.
We have been saying it. It will never help anybody, this kind of protest. Okay, everybody is saying they should return back the subsidy. Master UD, and I ask, if subsidy is returned, what will be left after the payment of borrowing the previous additional borrowed? What will left for payment of salaries and wages? And they are still demanding for increment in salary. Okay, what will government use now? We have to be circumspect in whatever we are doing. I'm hungry as well, and I'm angry. But that does not make me to go to street and start vandalizing and beating people and looting shops.
Right.
Who at the end of the day receive at the recipient is still we the masses. The most astonished, the most grateful of this process that the proponents of it, many of them are outside this shop.
Okay.
But they are instigating us here. Their family and children, they are there. They are enjoying.
Right.
But they are instigating us we should go to streets. And look at what happened in Kano. Life has been lost. Property has been vandalized. And yet people say we should still go to streets. If it happens beyond this, who will bear the brunt? It is me and you.
Right.
Let us be maximized in whatever we do.
All right.
Let us share this
Doctor.
protest and have government to do something better.
All right,
God bless
Doctor,
Nigeria.
thank you.
God bless Eagle FM.
God bless Nigeria. God bless Eagles FM. Doctor, you have said something that, has always hit me every time when I hear the loss of a life. And, it just always makes me always wonder and think and say, hey, come on. This is a life that has a heart, that has a faculty, that has something to offer, regardless of where this life might be situated in the country, right? And you are asking the question, is it really worth it? I think we've come to the edge right now. Maybe it's time we stopped, you said. But anyways, that's some strong concern, Dr. Olajide, right, I must confess. But let's take this one now. Hello and good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
It's Umar from Gideonshire.
Umar from where?
Yes, from Gideonshire.
Giri. All right, Umar, let's get to hear from you.
IBB in the military regime. We support that.
Well, what did you say?
IBB in those military rules.
No, he didn't quite
Support
endorse
that.
it. He didn't quite endorse it. There was a post.
Let's take over Nigeria.
Wait. He didn't endorse it. I think you're reading the wrong daily this morning now, right? Anyways, I get the point. Well, anyways, IBB, there was something that went on X, right? Twitter, okay, that had IBB on it. I think it was in his official page or something, and that he said, oh, the military rule was even better because they had more developments and stuff like that, and it seemed as though he was tilting his thoughts towards a military rule. But now, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida has come out to saying that, no, that is not me. I never ever said or endorsed a military rule at the expense of a democratic, rule. I have never, that is not me, it is not connected to me, it's debunking it. So please, you got your facts wrong, okay? Anyways, this one goes through. Hello.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you, Elder.
Elder Naja is nice.
Welcome aboard, Elder Naja.
My regard to you, Abubakar Gwagwalada Salati, original Flahiman, Makamango Bomo, Okanya, my regard to them.
Right, exactly.
My brother, you see, my president disappointed me the way he announced yesterday what we are expecting him to do as the president of the country. He returned the subsidy and then they made the value of the naira go up. That's what Nigeria are demanding for. And the people who say they do protest people
die, this and this. I don't know how people are talking. You see, let me tell Nigeria, where politicians lead this Nigeria into war. We will enter bush, enter this and this, bring Nigeria together. When there's a civil war, half of us will not come back. We pay the three cost of Nigeria, bring Nigeria together. Mm-hmm. Because people go and protest there, and then some people die. People started crying, say, no protest, no protest. Now I have tell you people clear, there's no way you can overthrow in Nigeria Army because Nigeria Army has secret police. And what people supposed to do is to protest and show the government say this and this. If some people lost life there, started crying, say that one, because of that one, they do this and this. There's no way to expect your anything. You can't go on revelation. There's no revelation in Nigeria because we are not together. The way to show government your intention is to come out. Any place, let me make parable to Nigeria today, where there's 2 elephants fight. Grass must suffer. How many people die? During the war, how many of us? Only few of us come back. We bring Nigeria together. And so those people who die, they have paid the spirit of Nigeria. We should not look to that place. We tell the government to do what they ask for.
Okay.
So I was expecting that my president would say something yesterday, but did not say anything concerning this protest.
Okay.
All what he said during independence, he reviewed it.
Okay.
Reduce the price of this. Bring the subsidy back for 6 months.
Yeah.
After 6 months, now you have replaced retirement. Very simple. Thank you very much. Right, God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, Helder, not just saying that sometimes some sacrifices are just worth it. That, of course, recounting the days of the war and how they fought for Nigeria's peace together, saying that only few of them survived. But then, this is not a military regime. This is a democratic regime. And, of course, look, whether or not it was during the wartime or it is during this time, I don't think the life of one soul is worth all of this, I tell you. But then again, some would also want to come from the place of, we're already dying of hunger. We're already dying of hardship. We might as well go out there and protest. Not crime, not criminal, not breaking into people's homes and all of that. Those are miscreants, those are bandits, those are criminals, hardcore criminals that would jump into people's, businesses, shops and loot, in billions and all of that. But yeah, I'm talking about Nigerians who are saying enough is enough. We've been pushed at the wall. We're coming out. We're bouncing back because we don't know where else to go, right? And this is our country and we have to protest. And now it behoves as a responsibility on the security personnel. What is a live ammunition doing at a protest ground? I don't know. The tear gas, I might understand. Some would still argue with that one. But yeah, the hot water, I might understand. But I mean, all of these were supposed to be measures when a protest goes wild and is beginning to seem as though there are damages. What about the rubber bullets? What about, nobody's talking about that, yeah? But anyways, that is the concern, looking at it from all of the sides right there. But let's see how we can jump via the WhatsApp now and, of course, endorse some of the thoughts of our brothers and sisters via the WhatsApp portal. I keep saying it. Hey, why am I not hearing our sisters, our mothers, our aunties? Please, I know you're listening right now, but you too can talk about this because this protest now is a unifying factor. And there's not just the protest, the hunger, the strive, the hunger, the pain, the suffering, right? These are the things that unite us right about now, right? Even though some would have said that the Nigerian national anthem, the flag and everything, well, yeah, that also does. But, I mean, right now, it's seen as a unified effort as we so see it. But anyways, I should bring this ones to you now via the WhatsApp. We have much more time. We will get back with you via, the voice calls and take your thoughts on this one. Samuel from Kuje, a wonderful good morning to you, my brother. Udwak Daniel, good morning to you. Congratulations. Welcome to another new week. Thank you. And to you too. Nigerian judges are so funny. For a judge to jail someone for stealing 7 mudus of rice shows that the judge is not a Nigerian who does not know the extent the hunger is dealing with people in the country. I ask the judge that jailed the man, What about those who are looting our money in the country? The president did not address the issues of hunger, hardship, and insecurity in the country, but he was talking to himself with pride and impunity. What a shame. God, please deliver us from godless leaders in this country. In Jesus' name, you say, amen, you say to that one. I'm also seconding it. Have a good and wonderful day, UD, you say. All right, thank you. Selassie, oh, thank you so much. Yes, I got that one. There was a little bit of technicality, but yes, that has been fixed. Give it up for the engineers who are never failing in their duties. Appreciate that one, Selassie. Thank you for that information. I've seen this one now, and it sees me too. Good morning, Mr. Udwak. Good morning to you. Tinubu's speech is nothing to write home about, but subsidy removal only favored governors, not ordinary Nigerians. Usman from Suleja is saying that one. Okay, away from that now, let's see this one. This one right here says, good morning, Mr. Daniel. Thumbs up for the good job. Okay, all right. It says, if all the prominent people condemning the president's speech can all come out to protest, keep the country on lockdown indefinitely, the government will have no choice but to dance to our tune. But as always, we don't speak in one voice. While some people are protesting, others sit at home condemning them. That is the reason our rulers, not leaders, think they are still popular. Even the protest is affecting my business badly, yet I'm strongly in support of it. There is no gain without pain. God bless the protesters. They are our heroes. Kazim from Dakwa. Right, Kazim is saying that one now. A very good morning to you, Sir Obong Udrak Daniel. Luta Continua with a strong muscular, emoji right there. Okay. Victoria Sata, right? Anyways, the only good and cheering news in Nigeria today is the qualification of our highly rated female handball team, D Tigers, for quarterfinal in the ongoing Olympic Games in France. We are on our knees praying for them to make it to the final. May God Almighty see them through. Amen. Right. Nigeria is operating two sets of law in the land, one for the masses and another for the privileged few in our midst. A man stole few cups of rice. That's not few cups of rice now. That's like 7 mudus. I think 4 cups make 1 mudu. 9 cups make 1 mudu, right? So 7 mudus, you already know what it is. But anyways, though, I get it. So a man stole few cups, you call it, of rice because of hunger and was jailed for a year, while another person in the corridors of power stole billions of naira belonging to the masses and was asked to refund just a pittance in plea bargaining. Oh, what a country. May God save the country. Amen. Comrade Olabasi, FCT, Abuja. And this one says, good morning, Sir UD. Good morning to you. Following our president's speech, I think the protesters should please bring this protest to a halt. They have sent enough messages. Though the president didn't say what they want to hear, but I am appealing to Nigerians not to allow themselves use political protest to destroy this country. There is nowhere in the world where protests have achieved results. Painful. Those sponsoring this protest are people who contest lost election. Therefore, Nigerian electorate should please let peace reign. If Tinubu did not perform after 4 years, send him out in 2027. Thanks. Abbas reporting from Dusay. Abbas right there saying that, look, we have seen enough havoc already. If the president had made that speech, maybe everybody should just go home and, of course, rest. Down tools, please. There's no need for more protests because we are only inflating, more harm and inflicting more harm to the society than ever. Old people will cause war. The youth will fight and die. Our politicians should do the needful. Chinonso Suleja is saying that all the way from Suleja. UD, good morning. My name is Honorable Edward from Apo. All right, Honorable. Mr. President's speech failed to address the issues in contention. He was rather highlighting his achievement, quote unquote, in the office so far. I cringed when I listened to the address. It's very unfortunate. Speechless speech. Thanks. All right, that's what he says. Speechless speech. That really cut deeply. Good morning, UD. Good morning to you. Says, I listened to the speech of the president yesterday. Same rhetorics. Nothing new. He said nothing about the demand of the protesters. There was complete absence of empathy. I expected the president to address the demand for the reduction of pump price of petroleum products, reduction of the allowances of political office holders and cost of governance, reduction of electricity tariffs and new policies that will cushion the effect of hunger in the land, but he failed to do so. I am disappointed. Yusuf is feeling so disappointed all the way from Wuse 2 right now. Okay, so this one says, good morning, sir. Good morning to you too. Our government said the subsidy was removed because of criminal elements and it is no longer sustainable. Why can't the government import the fuel directly and sell to the marketers and fix the price? Leadership is not rocket science. All right, Prince Emeka from Jabi. Prince Emeka, welcome aboard. Thank you. Far too kind. And let's see. That would be the most that we will take now. Let's get into the voice messages and, of course, bring it into your eardrums as quickly as we can. All right, going to the base now so that we don't leave no stones unturned. Okay. Give me a little bit of time. Let me just be sure where this starts so we don't... Okay, I've seen it. Got it. Okay, it is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day with status and strong authority because we have the bragging rights, and guess who gave it to us? You did.
Good morning, my gentle UD.
Oh, good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, the fellow members of Eagles FM.
Right.
I have to greet with my language. My name is Yunus Adenteni Ibrahim.
Awesome.
But Mr. UD, I'm very sorry. Last week, my text messages was rickety because I was seriously upset due to killings of masses that happened during the protest.
Yeah, I get that.
I will use this opportunity to commend Falana and also commend Wale Soyinka, the professor, the intellectual, commend members of citizens that come out and speak the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the speech of Mr. President does not it does not align with the need of masses. In a democratic setting, the president has to listen to the masses' decision before his own decision. I am not an economist, but I'm a young researcher in a linguistic field.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is that the speech yesterday does not have coherence with the problem at hand. The president has to go back to the drawing board. We like him and we love him, but the truth has to be said. That is just it. His policies are all good. His policy, the fiscal policy, the policies are good, but he should go back to either monetary policy.
Okay, well, you've overshot right there, Yunus Adenteni Ibrahim. So I've got to cut you, short. I keep saying it, please. Let's stick to 1 minute 30 seconds, or at most 1 minute 35 seconds. Taking this one.
Good morning, Eagles FM.
Good morning.
Dan from Kurudu.
All right, Dan.
Honestly, you guys are doing a very great job over there.
Thank you, Dan.
I do not think the president's speech yesterday has effect on the life of ordinary Nigeria because the president is not aware of what the people are going through. And first, I want to appeal to every conscience of Nigeria. If you have money in your house and you can provide for yourself and your family, I want to tell you that maybe you are not aware of the reality on ground. People are waking up this morning, they are looking forward to it. Even some that has money, they cannot even afford a decent meal for their family. And you expect the people to be calm. The president should address the issue of fuel subsidy. It is the removal of subsidy that is causing all this problem.
Right.
Yes, the president is doing well, but when the people are hungry, whatever you put in front of them means nothing to them. A hungry man is an angry man. A hungry man does not listen to anything, nothing enticing. Let the president do the needful by restoring back the fuel subsidy so that Nigeria can feed. Thank you.
All right, they return back the fuel subsidy so Nigerians can feed is what you're saying right about there. Okay, I wish to take this one from Triple D, all right, from Waru.
The man is golden to you,
Good
Mr.
morning to you,
Yudi.
Triple D.
My name is Triple D from Waru.
Exactly.
Well, we thank God for the gift of life. Struggle continue and nothing lasts forever. We will get it right one day.
Right.
Does Mr. President's speech address any of the hunger protests? Well, Nigeria will answer that one, not me. And then where did Soyinka belongs to? Because I listened to what he said carefully, and I love that statement that he made. Judiciary proving looting in Kano. Protest is still going on, hunger is still in the land, and you are proving the looting. Let's get one thing right before we go into another one. We will get it right one day. Nigeria is our country, and we'll never give up. God bless Nigeria. Good morning to all of us of Eagles FM.
Right, we will get it right one day. Nigeria is our country. God bless Nigeria. And he says good morning. Let's hear from Alamin this morning.
Good morning, Ujo. Alamin here from the Legislative Quarters.
All right, welcome,
And President
Alamin.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu's address to the nation yesterday. It's a good one. Most of the things he talked about are not new nor strange to some of us. These are some of the things.
Oh, come on. Please don't call the WhatsApp line, okay? We keep saying this every time. Don't call the WhatsApp portal line. Let's get back with involving or engaging Alamin right there.
Things we have been trying so much to amplify, that the government is making efforts, to reposition our dear nation's economy. These are some of the positions, some people are not comfortable with. They want to turn our darling radio station into an echo chamber by calling for the ban of opposing voices. Unfortunately, our radio station is too professional, and there is nobody's opinion that is more superior than any other person. You know, all we have is just opinion, and opinions are very cheap, including my own. So I commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you know, for his patriotism, for all of the policies he has implemented, and I just want to urge him to please remain focused and steadfast. He should continue, you know, to continue to work tirelessly to improve the living standard of all Nigerians, and then definitely we will get it right, and Nigerians and Nigeria will be great, and we will all have a cause to look back and say, oh, all of these sacrifices were worth it at the end of the day. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Well, Alamin right there, putting it out there, say, hey, everybody is entitled to their voices. And yeah, of course, the part, you know, we always like to hear, generally, regardless of whether it's a positive or negative, you know, aspect, you know, to whatever it is that we are talking, is the fact that, hey, we will get it right one day. Triple D says that a lot. Alamin is saying that again. And I know a couple of you family members who say the same. It does feel good. And that solidarity, that for me is the greatest opinion. But yeah, Nigerians have taken to the largest and the biggest office that I've ever known. It's called the street office, right, in protest. And then, of course, they've been calling on the president, talk to us, president, talk to us, address us. Now, if the president can just step out and address us, I have heard that a lot, we will just calm down. We will go wanyo. We will still be, you know, like ice water. We'll go back and, of course, get to see what the president does afterwards. But, I mean, the president has delivered a speech, and what I see again is, oh, we are speechless. Come on, y'all. Y'all already said president should speak, and now he spoke, and y'all are saying you're speechless, right? I mean, isn't that just what you wanted? You wanted the number one citizen to make that conversation, make that speech, make that broadcast. He did. He listened, and he did, right? And he gave what he believed, you know, would have been the panacea to, you know, an enduring and sustainable Nigeria, and y'all, some of y'all are still complaining. But anyways, I mean, it's just on the one side too. But there's another hint to it. As somebody I saw on X, you know, while as a legal practitioner, was making it so loudly and clearly. Now, I wouldn't know if he was saying this out of fear or the fear of harassment and intimidation, but he spoke audaciously, and he said, look, I'm a legal practitioner. I've been part of the lawyers that, you know, that have been part of this, you know, protest that's ongoing and all of that. But I will tell anybody now that the president has spoken, everybody should just face to your tent or Israel. According to him, constitutionally, at this point, after the number one citizen has spoken, that nobody should have the right to want to come out to protest again. It's time to just give the president some time and, of course, see to it that all of the things that he has said in his speech is indeed delivered. And if not, well then, okay. But yeah, for now, down tools, go home and relax, he says. But anyways, yeah, I see that one now. But I see that you have gone via the Facebook page wall as well as the YouTube page to show solidarity. I appreciate that one. That's right. Let's give it to you right there. I mean, you are indeed the MVPs. You are a family member, and we don't play with you for any reason in the world, right? And you can as well, you know, recommend us to your friend, your family, wherever they may be in the world, because it's an online national television we're hosting. Of course, we've got the bragging rights to show ourselves to them, and the colorful display in the studio. But yes, we still stand in solidarity with you. Your thoughts, our thoughts. And yes, I should bring this message to you via the WhatsApp, the Facebook page wall. This one says, greetings, brother. All right, greetings to you. Thanks for the updates. This is coming from Prince U Ovietobore. That name, Tobore, been a while. Umunande. Okay, I know I got that one wrongly.